stuff in the industry. He does obviously have a real flair for no-holds-barred gruesomeness.
Tom is more than a makeup man. He's a personality.
The movies are my life. My life is movies. I'm really known for doing special makeup effects in lots of horror movies. In fact, you could call me, they have called me, the king of splatter. You know, I was involved in the heyday of the splatter film of Dawn of the Dead, Friday the 13th, I've done 2 of those, the sequel, Day of the Dead. They all started for me when I saw the movie, Man of a Thousand Faces. In fact, I had wanted to be Lon Chaney. When I saw that movie, I went home and I tried to create on my own face the Phantom, the Hunchback, things that I saw him create. I had a makeup kit. I used to go to my relatives' houses and make myself up, and they would look at me and wonder why I was doing this, you know, put a tattered shirt on or a bandana and make my face brown, and I'd stand there like this, you know, and they'd say, very nice, why are you doing this, you know? But I would steal lipsticks out of my mother's purse, you know, just anything to get my hands on to do makeup. My goal was always to like be an actor in films, and I thought that what would get me in the door would be the special makeup effects. So I try to play a part in the films that I do effects on. I've done stunts, acting, I've directed now. I'm a tournament fencer. If you've seen Dusk Till Dawn, it was my idea to use the bullwhip because I'm pretty good with the bullwhip. So the more I've done, the more I've gotten to do.
And cut it. I don't think it's enough for that.
I can go again, no problem.
Well, I was a combat photographer in Vietnam, and I was seeing horrible stuff through my camera lens, and the camera lens, to me, was a separation between me and this horribly anatomically correct gore that I was seeing, real stuff. I had to click off my emotions in Vietnam as a combat photographer to not go nuts. Well, when I came back, those emotions were still turned off. I was a zombie. Coming back from Vietnam, I was an emotionless person walking around. Seeing that stuff affected how I was to create makeup effects from that point on. To me, if the stuff I created didn't give me the same feeling that I got from seeing the real stuff in Vietnam, it wasn't real enough to me. Something happens to the face in death. Some people die with smiles on the face. An eye was half closed, half open. The jaw always goes slack, which affects how I watch death in movies. Shot independently by Sean Cunningham.
He recruited Tom Savini, who had just come off of Dawn of the Dead. The Dawn of the Dead stuff got them an X rating, so I'm sure Sean was like, jackpot, we need this guy.
Brought him up to a campground in New Jersey and made movie history. Jason from Friday the 13th, the first one, was, I kept thinking of this guy that I saw in my neighborhood when I was a kid. He was misshapen. He had a big ear that was pushed down here and it was lower than the other ear. So he needed to be retired, he needed to be hydrocephalic or a pinhead or something like that, you know. So if you could do that and make it look like his bone structure beneath all these deformations, then the audience buys it.
Tom Savini's effects were crucial to the popularity of those films.
Our first guest tonight is one of the best special effects makeup designers in the world. He is one of the most sought after creators of special effects in the entire movie industry. Special effects is unbelievable effects was all needed as a first shooting song in a picture of Tom Savini. Tom Savini. What do they call those? That's a little explosive capsule? Yeah. So this is your standard, pretty much your run-of-the-mill paper jacket. Ready? Yeah. Maybe a little too much in that one, Tom. Are you ready? Do it. Now you feel. Have to act act like you're getting Sean to have you.
Yeah, right. You're going to get plenty of acting for me. Okay, this is it. I'm annoyed. I'm acting annoyed. And you know why, Tom? Because I am annoyed. That's what. Okay, what? Look, just get it over. Oh!
Appearing exclusively here at the Android Dungeon, the king of splatter, Tom Savini. Good evening. Sorry, I had a really big dinner. Whoa! Dinner! Well, I'm sure one more French fry wouldn't hurt. You, sir, are a perfect patsy. Let me shake your hand. To the gag I will give a D+. It's for the workmanship on the hand. That's not right. You mocking me. Oh, that is rich. So I approached the director with this and say, to make this illusion work, I think you need this, you need that, you need this. He agrees, he disagrees, we argue, I win, and then we do it, you know.
That's exactly what he wants to do. And he's having a great time.
Obviously an idol to his fans. There's a special allegiance to Tom Savini.
Part of Tom's charm on the set is putting people at ease, people that don't have experience with it. He's a charmer. He can really disarm you.
He became, to many of the fans, a symbol of a fan who made it.